Welcome back to the 801 Diaries podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Abby.
Abby, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Um, I've just been having a chill day.
That's
We
good.
we were talking right before this. I this week or relatively this week, Wicked the movie came out to be able to purchase on Amazon and Apple. So I bought
Which
Wicked and have just been jamming hard. So.
which is odd because I feel like it came out a month ago. Like I feel like that's really quick to go to DVD.
Yeah, but I think it's because it has all the like extras and stuff that
Yeah, it has
they
all the
released it
deleted
that way.
scenes and things like that.
Yeah. So I think that's why they released it. Um,
Which I want a director's cut. I want a 5 hour part one.
yeah, I need every single scene
Yep.
that they cut.
Yep.
I just That's all. Except I will give John he doesn't have to put in the like why didn't you pick me why didn't you take me Alphaba and Alphaba saying to Glinda, I won't leave you behind after the Tiger Cub. Because he says that negates part of the story. So I was like, you can
Fair.
take that one. You can
That's
take
fair.
that one from
A
me.
director's cut. You know, a director's cut.
Yeah.
John, give
But
us your cut, is
John,
what
give
I'm
us
saying.
everything.
Yes.
I I think that when part two comes out, he needs to put together a full director's cut of all 17 hours of the movie. And
The
I want to
ultimate
watch
Wicked
them. I want to watch it one
in its
sitting
entirety.
with a 15-minute intermission between parts one and two.
Yep.
That's where I'm at because quite honestly, I don't get tired of this movie. I don't
It's so
tire
good.
of it.
So, so good.
Like I I every time I've seen it, I've just started crying like when it starts because it's just so good. But this and I was like, "Oh, it's been a while, like I'm not gonna cry this time." But then all of a sudden Glinda was like it goes to the flashbacks in the very in No One Mourns when she's like thinking when after like, "Oh, is it true she was your friend?" And then it like does like the hands and them in and I just started like welling up. I was like, "This gets me every single time." So, that's it.
That's good for you.
But are you surprised?
No, concerned is the question is the emotion.
Mm,
Concerned.
we don't need to be concerned. It's fine.
That's fine. Um, that's good. I um we started the Zoom call and for some reason I sounded really sick. So I feel
She
like I'm
did.
sounding better. I don't know what
I
my
think
deal
so.
is.
It
Um,
was this weird like glitch of like sick sound, and I was like, "Are
yeah.
you okay?" And she go, "What did you say? What did you say?" It was I I didn't think I looked like it, but I didn't think I sounded like it, but I guess I look like it or something.
Something like that. I don't know. I feel like I'm really tired. But I've been good. I've been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy. This is my new hyperfixation. Is this stupid game. But it is
I
so much
love it.
fun and I'm having such a good time. So,
Good. That's all that matters,
um
right?
also took down Christmas yesterday, which is always sad, but the tree was a fire hazard. So, it was for
Did,
the best.
that's not good. That is not good.
And there was still water in the stand, so that means the tree just died. It wasn't that I stopped watering it, it just died. Which after what I put that tree through, fair. I don't blame it. I would have
You
said, I'm out
blame
of here
it
too.
for just being like, you know what? We're not doing
We're
this
done.
anymore,
Yep,
Abby.
we're done.
We're done. That's funny.
So that's exciting. I'm trying to think what else
How
happened this
was your New
week.
Year? Let's talk about New Year real
Oh,
quick.
it was good. We always, or not always, but sometimes we'll do like live lobsters. Like we'll order live lobsters from Maine, cook those. So good. We figured out, we were figuring it, we watched like videos on like how to like properly like crack a lobster. And we saw
Yeah.
this video of Gordon Ramsay like cutting the claw this one way, and it was so much easier. It was the greatest hack in the whole entire world. That like
Oh my
really was such a
goodness.
slay for New Year's.
Okay.
And we got oysters too, so we did oyster
Oh,
Rockefeller. Incredible.
that stuff
And raw oysters.
amazing.
Incredible. Me and Judy made our own cocktail sauce. And
Was it spicy?
well, so we thought we had the raw horseradish, but we had the prepared horseradish. So we're like, this
We
does
have
not,
raw.
yeah, we're like, this does not taste right. Like, there's something wrong with this. Like, we kept just adding more things. We made so much cocktail sauce, but we just kept adding more things, trying to make it like taste right. And then we're like, oh my gosh, this is prepared horseradish. This isn't raw horseradish. So we go find the raw, and I just plopped a whole ton in there. So
That stuff is
It was rather spicy cocktail sauce,
Yeah.
but it was good. It was good.
I
I'm glad I didn't
I
do what
love a
else did, but
yeah. I
it was
love a
good.
spicy cocktail
Yeah,
sauce.
so it was
So
good. It turned out we had so much cocktail
nice.
sauce though because we used like half a bottle of ketchup. We were just trying to get it to the right flavor and we couldn't figure it out. It was a horseradish.
There
So
you
that was
go.
a lot of fun. The Jonas Brothers played Play My Music on Dick
They
Clark's
started
Rockin' Music.
started with Play My
Yes,
Music.
incredible. Apparently, a lot
I
of people
can't.
don't know the what's the word I'm looking for? The important cultural significant moment that was, which is so disappointing. Um,
People don't understand. Oh
no,
gosh.
it's
People need to
been
be
it's
more
been tough.
cultured.
I've had to explain it to a lot of people this week, but um, so that was so good. And then guess what? New Year's Day, guess what I did?
Slept. Oh, you played Hogwarts.
I
You
played
told me.
Hogwarts Legacy. I played a lot of Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. There
Trying
you
to think,
go.
we recorded on New Year's Day last week, didn't we?
Did we? Is
I
that the
think we
day?
did.
Yeah, that's it. No, well, it was your New Year's Day.
You're a second. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was on the second.
Yeah.
That's why.
But yeah, lots of Hogwarts Legacy. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that's it.
Okay.
Can't think of anything else that happened. Oh,
Oh, let's hear it.
welcome to Movie Reviews with us. But Emily hasn't seen the movie, so just Abby. Movie Reviews with
Oh, I was
Abby.
gonna ask you about this.
I went and saw A Complete Unknown, the
The
new
Bob Dylan
Timmy
movie.
movie, the Bob Dylan biopic.
Okay.
I think if I knew even this much about Bob Dylan, like just this much, I would have loved the movie because the movie was really, really, really good. I just
Okay.
know nothing about Bob Dylan, like literally less than nothing about Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't it was biopics you're supposed to be like learning about the person, but you already kind of know the person too. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was
Yeah. Yeah.
really just like learning about the person.
Ooh, that's
But
hard because that's what a documentary is for.
yes, but it was really, really good. Like it was really well done. Timothy Chalamet did such a great job. He was so, so good. At least
Okay.
I mean, again, I don't know what Bob Dylan looks like. I don't know what he sounds like. I don't really even know what he sings like. So I don't know how accurate it was to Bob Dylan, but I think he did a great job. I think he did a really,
Okay.
really great job.
Okay. Cool.
I've decided I love Elle Fanning. I think she is so
She's
cute and so
cute.
like she's such a great actress. I really, really like
Yes,
her.
I
And
agree.
the Hulk, he was in it too. The first Hulk. Ed
Hulk
Norton.
Hogan?
Ed Norton.
Oh,
He was in it and he did such a
okay.
good job. And like he's not one of my favorite actors in the whole entire world. He did
No.
such a good job. He was so sweet in
Okay.
it. I really liked his character.
Okay.
Um, I'm trying to think. Was there anyone else in it that was cool? But it was really good. It was really good.
Good to
Also,
know.
a little bit of language. That was it.
Really?
Yeah. Like that was
Hmm.
that was it. So
Okay.
I would
Good
definitely
to know.
recommend,
Okay.
even if you don't know anything about Bob Dylan, it was a good movie. Like
Maybe
objectively,
I'll
it
have
was a really
to
good movie.
maybe I'll have to check it out because quite I think I know the exact same amount about Bob Dylan as you do. And I was like seeing like the commercials for it and I heard Timothy speak and I thought to myself, this is not what I expected to come out. So I know absolutely nothing about Bob Dylan. So
Again,
I'll
have
have
not
to
looked up one interview of Bob Dylan, seeing if that is
no.
actually how he sounds. I'm sure it is. I'm sure
Yeah.
it is.
Timmy's a
Um,
great actor. I'm sure
but
it's accurate.
he did a great job. He really did do a great job. And
Okay.
it turns out I did know more Bob Dylan songs than I thought I did. As he was like singing throughout the movie, I was like, "Oh, I've heard
How's
this
his
song
singing?
before." It was good. Again, does it sound like Bob Dylan? I don't know, but it was
Who
good.
knows?
I enjoyed it. I
Okay.
thought he did a great job.
Cool.
So
Good to know.
that
There we
concludes
go.
the reviews with us, but Emily hasn't seen the movie yet, so movie reviews with Abby.
Nice. Nice, nice.
But yeah, would recommend.
Okay. Good to know. Ugh.
Okay. Oh, that also reminds me a pop culture thing we didn't talk about last week.
Let's hear.
Timothy's press run for this movie has been so
The biggest
funny.
crapshoot of my entire
The
life.
most
It's
unhinged
hilarious.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It is so funny. It was funny when we were at the movie. Maddie was like, I have to get Milk Duds because this man did that interview in the record store talking about how he rips Milk Duds 12 at a time. Gotta suck out the chocolate, absorb the caramel. Choo choo choo.
I I
So
can't.
funny.
I genuinely don't understand what's going on because also I'm not getting all of it. I'm just getting like the most random bits of it and I don't really know what's going on. But don't worry, I do have milk. I don't know if
Choo
they're
choo
able to
choo.
see, but I have some right there.
Gotta
I
choo
have
choo
some
choo.
milk duds.
Rip milk duds.
Brought them
Moment
back
of
from the
time.
States.
But and then he went on the Broski report too, like he was with Brittany
He
Broski.
did?
Yeah. So it was so this is the funny you have to watch the whole thing. It's hilarious.
Okay.
But she was like in her podcast studio and she's like, for the very
Amazing.
first time, like we have someone on the ground, like an on the ground reporting on the streets. So it cuts to her on the streets and Timothy's just like facing a wall. She goes up to him and is like, hi, would you mind answering a few questions? It was the funniest thing in
Oh,
the
I'll have
whole
to
entire world. It
watch.
was so funny. But he
That
also did
sounds
that
so
like
good.
football thing. Like it's just been the most unhinged press
It,
tour I've ever seen
yeah.
in my life. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
From what I've seen, it's wild.
Hmm.
So I'm very excited to dive deeper into it. I'll have to actively search it out because I'm
Yes.
not getting enough organicness
It's
on
worth
my
searching out.
socials.
It's
Okay.
hilarious. Yes.
Good to know.
Good
Good to
times,
know.
good times.
Too bad we didn't get him on SNL yet this
I
year.
know.
So
Would that be 3 years in a row? Or just was
just
there
two, because he did the first one in 2020.
oh, okay. So there was a break in between.
Yeah,
I
for
want
years.
him. I love him on SNL.
I want SNL to come back already
I
for
know.
like, can we get picked up again? Like, I love SNL. This is
I
like,
know.
it's been so good, and I just can't
It
stop
has been so
watching.
good. So even though the
But
Martin Short
yeah,
one was really disappointing.
yeah. But we don't need to talk about it because it was disappointing, so I don't really want to get into it.
Any other pop culture stuff this week?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Well, that's
Yeah.
it. See you guys.
Bye. Have a good
Just
week.
kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Stay, stay. Don't. We're still
Do you think
here.
there's anybody that actually clicked off after that?
If you did, you're a fake fan.
Fake fan. Okay, have you noticed lately, this is off topic, but also on topic. Lately, our YouTube videos have been popping off. Like our one from a couple weeks ago about me being back in the dumpster on fire, that's like popping on YouTube right now. Like it is going. So
That slays hard. Thank you, all our watchers.
thank you to all probably 89 of you at this point. So
We
you guys
slay.
slay.
We slay hard.
But yeah, YouTube's been popping. So go check us out on YouTube if you've never checked us out there before.
Yeah, you can see our beautiful faces.
Oh, do you want to also, this is so funny. So Swig, the love of our
Yes.
life. We love.
Mm-hmm.
They posted on their Instagram a question box of what influencers or people should we collab with, and I absolutely submitted our podcast for them.
Frick, yes, you should.
I said, what did I say? I was like, I think I said like I was like, we work with the 801 Diaries podcast. We go to Swig before every single episode, and we really like it is the unofficial sponsor of our
Mm-hmm.
podcast. So if we're lucky, guys, reach out to Swig.
Swig.
Swig sponsorship.
Swig, I'm talking straight to
Literally,
you. You have all my money.
you
Just give me
have
a
all
little
my
back.
money. All not even just give me a free drink every once in a while.
I
Just say,
I
hey,
I'm taking.
you're gonna record, get a free drink.
Yeah.
Well, and by that,
And
can you
guys,
send
it's
me a
just
case of Diet
me.
Coke?
It's just me because Emily's in Finland. Swig, this is so cheap for you. It's just
So
me.
cheap. This is perfect. Just send me a case of Diet Coke. That's all I
Yeah.
ask.
There you go.
So I absolutely put that we're some of the creators they need to
Collab with.
work with this year.
You know, I was thinking about this. If people, because this podcast is mostly just me and Emily talking about whatever the heck we want to talk about. If people actually listen to this all the way through, they really get a full range of conversation. It
Oh yeah.
is, it is wonderful and wild.
It's so
Um,
good.
but anyways, let's get into the main topic for today.
Okay. Let's do it.
So, back on December 6th,
Eighth.
8th, the Eras Tour died. RIP the Eras Tour.
It came to a close.
After almost 2 years, it ended.
And my life has not been the same.
You know, I've got to say, I'm happy to have my weekends back. So much of my time was spent watching the Eras tour, which I did willingly and was excited to and was sad when it wasn't on. But I don't have that option anymore, and it's kind of a relief.
Yeah.
But I am sad to see it go.
I think with the holidays, it would have been too much. It would have been too much in
Oh, it would have
December to
been
have
too
eras
much.
going.
Yeah,
Too
there's already
much.
too much going on.
Now that we're getting into January and February where like nothing happens besides your birthday, that is one day.
Birthday month. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, I'm so hurt. It's like a knife to my heart. Nothing happens in January and February. I
Sorry,
was
your
born.
birthday, Timothy's birthday. I guess Tyler has a birthday in there too, but mostly Timo and Abby.
Yes. Were you around when I spoke to Judy about my theme for my birthday party?
I was.
Okay, well
I
then
was.
I won't spoil it, but it's gonna be good. You guys are gonna hear about it. Don't worry. It's very
It's gonna be
exciting.
really
It's
good.
gonna be good.
Oh, I
Anyways.
I ordered your birthday present and I'm really excited about it.
Hmm.
Judy's gonna wrap it for me because I
Oh,
sent it to
slay.
her house.
Okay, that makes sense. Slay. Can't wait. I can't wait. I love
Be really
birthday.
excited.
I love birthday presents.
It's coming up.
Literally in
Like,
10 days. I don't want it to happen. Anyways, this is so off
okay,
topic.
sorry guys.
I feel like the dumpster is still on fire. Also,
Me
I
too.
feel I have not been able to speak. I don't know if it's like because I'm cold and my lips aren't working or something, but like I am like messing up words right and left. It is not good.
Abigail.
Not good. Anyways,
Okay, but
what were
let's
we
talk about
talking
it.
about?
Eras
Oh,
ended
yeah.
December 8th.
In Vancouver,
Yes,
Canada.
Canada. I was gonna say California. For some reason that just felt right coming out, but it was
There's
not.
a Vancouver, Washington.
Washington, not California though. But it's okay. Continue. Eras came to an end.
Era's ended, which is tragic. So we just wanted to do like a little recap, talk about it, talk about some of our fave moments, talk about maybe some outfits we liked, maybe
Some fave
some
mashups,
some
or
mashups,
fave surprise songs,
surprise songs,
just so many things.
just some
Because the
fave
thing is,
memes.
as obviously we've talked about, and you guys know very well, Eras was a huge part of our life for the past 2 years.
Yes.
Besides Abby's every weekend watch, because she was really more dedicated to the live streams than I was,
It
because I
was
had weird times. It was harder for
genuinely
me
every
to,
show. I like there were maybe a handful of shows I missed.
yeah. It was with my time difference, it was harder to hit those live streams.
But I was
So
texting.
Abby was live updating me. It was amazing. I'd wake up like 15 different messages of like, she wore this outfit for this. She said she did this. This happened, this one. This is the surprise songs. This is
When
this and this. And it
we
was the best thing ever.
when we got the new rep bodysuit, I think I sent her like 30 messages.
I think you did. I literally think I woke up to
It
30 different
was
messages.
it was intense, but I was excited. It was a big deal.
Okay, so let's go to the beginning. Let's go. What did you do?
This is coming together. Back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning. So let's go back to March 2023.
Okay,
Because if
Arizona.
we go back, yeah, if we go back even farther, it's so much chaos. So let's go back to March 2023. Now, Arizona, weekend one,
Glendale.
Glendale, important. We entirely stayed off of social media, off of
Nothing.
TikTok, nothing. There were zero hints given because we were going to Vegas week two, night
Night
one,
one, week
night
two.
one, week two. So we were like, okay, we only have 1 week to avoid
Okay.
everything.
Well, so this is
Okay.
what happened. I went. Emily went. Our sister-in-law went. Our sister-in-law did not stay off of social media. She wanted to know
She
everything.
she wanted to know.
We did not. So we were like, you're not spoils. No spoils.
Don't spoil anything.
But so Glendale happens. We know nothing.
Nothing.
Because all I did know she started out with Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, which I thought was so weird. Like the weirdest song to start out with.
Which I think before seeing Eras and here just knowing that song, Yes, very weird song to start it off with.
I was very concerned. And then I think I knew the rep set. I think I did find out the rep set.
Okay.
But I think that's it. Like I really think that was all
Yeah. I
that
think
I
we,
found out.
yeah, there was a lot of like really being diligent at staying off
Yes.
of everything.
So cut
Um,
to, we're driving to Vegas. Okay?
yes.
Emily's driving, I'm in the passenger, okay? We decide we're gonna make what does Abby think the Eras Tour is gonna be playlist, which I think I
Oh,
still have.
yes. Oh, that's
I
so
make
good.
this playlist.
And the whole time our
I
sister-in-law is being quiet because
Oh yeah,
she
she is
knows.
silent
She
in the back.
has basically memorized everything at this point.
Yes.
So, she's being
Um,
really quiet, trying not to give any clues.
I could not have been more wrong. Let me just say
It's
that. I
true.
could not have been more wrong. There was so many Speak
She
Now songs on that list.
Well, okay, that's the thing. I think
And there
truly
was Debut on that
everybody
playlist.
there was what?
Debut.
There was debut, which we'll get to later. But
Yes,
yeah, so Abby, but she got about 50% right, I think was what we
probably.
probably decided. It was about 50%. And so yeah, so it was really fun. We didn't really quite know since it was week 2 of Eras dressing up, we didn't fully know what we were getting into. We didn't know about friendship bracelets very much. Like we didn't have tons, but we still went on theme, the three of us. We still
Yes.
really tried to
Do our
do
best.
it, do our best. So we got matching pants in different colors. I did black for Reputation, and then I had a black leather jacket and boots and stuff. Abby, tell yours.
I did blue for Midnights and I had like
You
a
did Midnight's
starry
both
shirt.
times?
I did. And I don't know how that worked out because Midnights is not like my favorite album.
Yeah.
But I did
Okay.
do Midnights. I mean, I'm just a blue girl. I love blue. So,
Yeah.
but I did Midnights and I did blue pants and then like this starry mesh shirt and
It was
then
cute.
these silver stiletto heels. Which let me tell you, did they pull the whole look together? Kinda. More than a tennis shoe would have, but
But
they
still.
immediately came off. My raw dogs were on the Allegiant floor, and I'm not even ashamed of it because
No. I took mine off.
also I pulled a muscle during this concert in my leg. Could you
Oh
imagine
yeah.
if I had been in heels? We would have had to amputate my feet. Like
So bad.
it would not have worked. It would not have worked.
It
So,
was so bad. And then our sister-in-law was fearless. Like she
yes.
had
Yes, it was
tan,
very cute,
gold.
very, very cute.
I thought it was very cute for I thought it was very cute in general, but especially where it was beginning, nobody
We
really
didn't
like it
know.
was we didn't know. We didn't know what we
Hmm.
were doing, but we still dressed up. So mad props. And we like all
Yes.
coordinated for like weeks before trying to like
Yes.
decide what we were doing. We're like, do we coordinate together? Do we just do it separately? Like,
It was a whole
but we
thing.
did it. It
We
was
did
so
it.
fun. Yeah.
So we went to Vegas night one. So much fun, incredible. We went with like blind eyes, which was so fun. I'm so glad we did that because
Yeah.
it was so fun.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, so we went to Vegas night one.
The show starts.
The show starts. It's incredible.
Incredible.
They play Tolerate It, which is my favorite song. Did not think it was gonna make. I thought from Evermore, I thought we were getting Willow, maybe Champagne Problems, like nothing. She
Isn't
played,
Marjorie
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
She
She
played like
played
eight
so many.
songs from Evermore in the original
Yeah.
set. But yeah, I ugly cried during Tolerate
She
It.
did. I
Um,
can confirm as a person sitting directly next to her, she ugly cried.
because I love that
Worth it
song.
though, because it was
Um,
beautiful.
Beautiful. We love to see it. Um, but yeah, the concert was incredible, amazing.
It
So
was so
glad we
good. What
went.
were our surprise songs again? We had
Our
our song
song
on
and on guitar,
guitar
and
and
then Snow on the
Snow on the
Beach.
Beach, which she goes, nobody's coming out to sing. You just have me when I tell you what song I'm going to sing. And we're
Yeah,
like,
when you
okay,
see those TikToks of like, oh, Taylor doesn't realize we're cheering for her. That was our show. Because she was like, it's
that
just
was
me. There's
us.
no one else coming out. Everyone starts cheering. She's like, no, seriously, no one's coming out. And she goes, oh,
It's
you're
just me. And
cheering
we're
for
like,
me.
that's
You're
us. That
cheering
was us.
for me. That was our show.
Hmm.
Anyways,
It was amazing.
um, our
So much
song,
fun.
so glad we heard that. That one was so
Me
fun.
too.
Um,
I think what's really cool is we truly saw every single era
mhm,
between our two shows.
yeah,
We
we've seen
saw
it
it
all.
all.
Seen it all.
Amazing.
Um, I didn't know Snow on the Beach very well at that point. It's not one of my favorites from Midnights. I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. But anyway, so it was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great.
It was great. It was a good time. We loved it. We had so much fun
So we started out this Eras Tour run just
going to Eras.
obsessed. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
so this is the thing. At this point in time, Emily was still a little bit of a Taylor Swift hater. She was still a little bit of a
not a
Taylor Swift hater.
hater. I just didn't love Taylor Swift because
Okay.
we've talked about it. Like I went through a phase, you did too, where but yours wasn't as
Mine was
long,
much shorter.
where like I didn't love Taylor Swift anymore. I was kind of like over it, wasn't feeling it. But I was like, but like this was gonna be fun and like I thought it'd be fun and I did like her. Like I never thought that she wasn't like talented because obviously like her songwriting is really good. I just didn't like her a ton, but I was like in the process of coming back. So I
Yes.
wasn't so I didn't know a ton. I actually didn't know a lot of the words to like the later albums.
Well,
But
so you were you gone when Reputation came out?
I had just gotten home
Okay.
and I
So
was so excited for a Taylor Swift drop and I
yeah,
hated
she
the
did not
beginning.
like
I did not
Reputation,
like.
which
Now
is
I
such a
like it a
shame.
lot more.
Yes.
I do like it now. Great album. But at the time, but I think that's a pretty common thing is people weren't like not everybody was in love with Reputation when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah. But then Lover came out, and everyone knows how Lover era went. That was her flop era. Which is so disappointing because Lover has incredible songs. The
It
girl
does.
just cannot pick a single. She cannot
No.
pick a single to save her life, and it is so upsetting because Lover has some
Yeah.
incredible songs. Lover, when that happened, that's when I fell off the Taylor Swift train, was Lover.
Yeah.
Then 2020 comes around, she releases Folklore, which I did not listen to. And
Yeah.
then
I didn't
later
either.
that year, a couple months later, she releases Evermore. And I was like, you know what? She's releasing a lot of music. I'm gonna see what it's
Dabble.
about.
I'm
Dabble.
gonna dabble.
So I
Yeah.
started listening to Evermore. Love Evermore. I love
Yeah.
Evermore. It might be it well, it probably is my favorite one.
I thought
And
TTPD
then,
was.
well, Evermore, I don't know if Tortured Poets has beat it out. I don't know.
Okay.
I just don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, Evermore came out and it was incredible. But I love that kind of music, like the kind of like folky music.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's like I'm not
Yeah.
as big onto that.
So Evermore came out. I started listening to Evermore, loved Evermore, and I was like, okay, well, Folklore is more of this. So I'm gonna listen to Folklore.
Duh.
Did that. And then
Yeah.
I was deep back into my Taylor
She
Swift
was
love.
into it. Yeah.
And then she released Midnights, loved Midnights. Did you listen to Midnights?
I still don't like Midnights very much. Like
I
it's not I don't think I genuinely I don't even know if I know I have it downloaded, but I don't like when I do like a Taylor Swift listen, that is the album that has the least amount, I feel
You need to
like.
listen to all of it.
I
Because it's
know.
really good. You just need to listen to it because it's really good.
I know.
Midnights,
It just
I wasn't a super big fan of when it first came out. It took me a little while. It just because it was totally different than what I thought it was going to be.
right.
Um, it just took me a little while, a little longer to love, but I do really, really like it. I think it has some really good songs. But
I'll have to look at it more.
so anyway, so Eras Tour starts. Emily's coming back to Taylor Swift. Not fully there yet, coming back. Me, I'm in deep. I'm in deep.
So is Nicole.
Yes, so is Nicole. We are pumped, and we had the time of our
Deep.
lives.
Yeah, no,
But
it was so fun. It
it
was
was so
so
fun.
fun.
What were we talking about before I
We were just
started
talking
on?
about we were just talking
Oh,
Eras
but so
starting.
then, I feel like the live streams had not started at that point.
No, they had not.
So we were,
It was like we were building up to what the Eras became
yes,
in the realm of social media. The
yes.
Eras tour performance was signed, sealed, delivered. She handed it to us and said, "Here you go," and we were like,
Mhm.
"Amazing." But like in terms of like friendship bracelets and dressing up, live streams, like all that kind of stuff, it was still like getting going. Like we
Yeah.
weren't at what it became yet.
Well, friendship bracelets have been going on. I think those started Reputation tour.
Did they because from what I've heard like Taylor said is that the friendship bracelet started in the line in her song that came out in Midnights.
No. Well, that song, but Midnights came out before the Eras tour started.
Yeah, but like only a couple months, not Reputation era with Friendship Bracelet. Like it, she's like, I didn't think that a throwaway line in a song would become what it did. Like
Yeah, well,
that's
I
what
mean,
Taylor
friendship
says.
bracelets weren't what they were, but they did start during the Reputation era.
Okay.
She didn't make up friendship bracelets, and then people decided to make friendship bracelets. It was already a
Okay.
thing. Yeah, it was already a
See,
thing.
I don't know. I
It
didn't
was
know.
already a thing. It wasn't
Okay.
what it is now, for sure, but it was
Right.
already a thing.
Okay.
Um, so like that and like a lot of the chants or like audience chants things, those hadn't started yet. But every week on social media, we would see these things like kind of
Building.
building,
Yeah.
and people would be, posting surprise songs. People would be like, what surprise song dress is she gonna wear? Like all these kinds of
Yeah.
things. What song? And at that point, she wasn't repeating any songs. So it was like keeping
No.
track of what song she's played, like what could be your song for your concert, like that kind of a thing, which is so fun.
Hmm.
And then people started live streaming, which I feel like did that start after the year or the American Leg?
I think that at least when we started getting into it was by, I think it was
No,
when she was in South America.
no, because we watched LA because she announced 1989 in LA.
Okay. So it was
Or no,
towards
she
the
didn't.
end.
Because she filmed
No, she
LA.
announced,
Or she filmed half of LA. She might have announced it the other half of
yeah,
LA.
she announced the other half because she announced Speak Now in Kansas City in July. And then, no, it was in South America, wasn't it? Because it was in October.
I have no idea.
No, it came
No,
out in
it came out in
October.
October. It was
It
announced.
was August 8th because no, never mind. Never mind. That's later. But yeah, no. So she Speak Now came out in July and then she announced in August and then it came out in
In
October.
October. Yeah.
October is what I'm thinking of is for we'll get there.
Yeah. But so I feel like towards the end of the American Leg is when I started watching live streams.
Yeah, that's when I think they started picking up.
Becoming a
I
thing.
think probably what happened is when she announced Speak Now, Taylor Nation went live. So I think
Mm,
that probably if
prompted
I have to
people.
guess is that's kind of where a
Hmm.
big chunk of the streaming started once Taylor Nation kind of like approved streaming.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
know what I
that makes
mean?
sense.
Like
Yeah.
so everybody could be a part of it that it kind of became what it did.
Yeah.
Um but yeah.
But then, yeah, like what you said, like it became something everyone could go to every concert kind of a thing because
Yeah.
people were streaming every show, which was so fun. It was just fun to
So
like
fun.
see these grainy live streams of people just having the time of their lives at the Eras Tour. Like
It was
so much
so much
fun.
fun. And I remember being so excited. And you'll remember this exact moment when I start talking about like one of my favorite live streams that we watched was we were sitting in your room. It was a South American live stream. And it was right after Speak, no, not Speak Now, 1989 came out. And 1989 had the two match the everybody was like, "Ooh, this kind of sounds like it could go into what is
Out of
it
the
over
Woods
now?"
and Out of the
And
Woods.
yeah, and Out of the Woods. And everyone's like, it kind of sounds like it could go together. And I think this was
Well,
the
people
like,
had made this mashup on
yes,
TikTok. Like they had
they had,
created it.
yeah. And people, and I think this was like the origin of mashups. I'm pretty
This
sure
was the
this was
first
the
one. It was
first
the first
mashup.
one. Hmm.
And we were sitting on your floor over by where Marcel used to live. And we were just, sorry. And so we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, she's singing out of the, no,
Is
is
it
it
over
over now?
now? And
She's
she went
singing,
into the
is it over
bridge.
now? And she does that like, she like moved her eye, whatever. And then all of a sudden she goes straight into the bridge of Out of the Woods. When we hit the brakes too soon. And I remember you and I were both freaking out.
Hmm.
Like that was such a like I was so
Core
excited to be
memory.
on live stream at that moment to be able to like witness it happen in real life.
Hmm.
So I think I'm pretty sure that's the original mashup.
Oh, it
Like
is.
that
It
was
is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For
okay,
sure.
yeah. And so then because that was like the most wild thing ever when she switched to doing mashups of songs instead of just
All bets were off.
all that's and where everything like that was the coolest thing. And that was what I think made surprise songs and everything so much fun is that it was like what is going to happen?
Hmm.
Like they're like how is she going to blend these like blend multiple songs together like whatever. And I like it's just like a core memory of sitting and watching on your phone that first Grainy live stream from South America. Like, oh,
But
I
also,
love it.
like, that was something that, like, the fans created, the fans noticed and they created, which, and like, again, we don't know if Taylor ever saw that or not, but it felt like she did. Like, she was paying
Yeah.
attention to what we wanted, kind of a thing, and what we
Yeah.
saw and what we found, and she was giving it to us,
It was
which was so
cool.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
fun.
loved that. So then like after, so she did South America, Asia, all that kind of stuff. She ended up going, she went to Europe. And as we all know, so did we.
We
By this
hopped on
point,
a train.
Emily is full Swiftie, so she is fully
Yeah,
invested.
she's hard
And
back in there.
we hopped on over to Sweden. So,
Yes. So when they
yes.
announced, we've talked about this so many times. So when they announced, or well, when she announced that she's going to do a European leg, we are like, if there's one around Finland, we're going to go.
We're
Just
going.
because we think that's funny and that would be fun. It really started off as a
And
joke, and then it really became not a joke, and very happy it did so. But
yeah,
it really
yeah,
did start off as
absolutely.
a joke. Um,
Yeah.
but so we went to Sweden night two in Stockholm, Sweden,
Yes.
which was so
Which
fun.
we went to the 89th show,
We did.
which
It was
is
also
important.
second weekend of Europe, the European leg,
Somehow we kept
which,
going to second weekends.
yes, we don't know how that happened.
Hilarious.
But because she went away for a little bit after in between like South America, Asia, and Europe, and she released
Yeah.
Tortured Poets in between then. So we were
So many things
like,
happen.
is something gonna happen? Like, how is she changing the set? Is she changing the set? Will they just be surprise songs? Like, how is she incorporating Tortured Poets
What is
into
going
this?
to happen?
So then, as soon as I found out that Tortured Poets had its own set, I was like, I'm off social media. I don't want to know anything about it. I
Yeah.
want to see it for the first time live.
We yeah, because I did the same thing. Like I pulled off and I was like, you know what? We're not gonna I want the same like reaction to it the first time like we had
Hmm.
for the first show.
Hmm.
Because there wasn't gonna be too many changes because we had technically already seen the show, so I wasn't too worried about spoilers from Paris weekend one to like, you know.
Yeah.
But once we found out that Tortured Poets had its own thing, I saw a couple of things, but I was so confused. Like it was funny. I saw a Roomba with a pole, and everyone was like, "Oh," and
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
like
"What does this even mean?"
Eras Tour with no context or something, and it
Yeah,
was a
and
Roomba.
trust me, and there was no context. I
Yes.
was so confused, and I was like,
Hmm.
I don't even know what's happening, and so it was hilarious. And then to like actually walk into night two with Tortured Poets.
Yes.
Now, holy cow. Um, it was yeah, it was so
But
good.
yeah, so but she did end up changing the sets quite a bit because to make time for
Yeah,
Tortured
to
Poets,
make room
obviously.
because she
So I
was doing three and
did,
a half hours.
yes, I did know that they axed Tolerate It, which was very upsetting, but it's okay. We saw it in Vegas, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes, we did see it
Um,
live.
we did
They
see it
did take
live.
out Last Great American Dynasty, which I loved. Sad,
Yes,
but
very
we saw it
upsetting.
live already. Yeah.
Um, but the Tortured Poets set, I was really bummed. Again, I was really bummed they took out Tolerate It because again, it's my favorite song. 100% would take it out again. The Tortured Poet set was so good. Like the
It
best
was
part of the show. The best part of the show.
absolutely
Hmm.
smallest man who ever lived.
So good.
When it goes into that bridge, I can't handle it. It is so good. When when everybody's just drumming and then it has like all the screens of the people drumming in the back and it's the whole stage and then she's falling because she's getting shot at. Like, oh
The
my
drama. The
gosh.
drama. I live
The
for the drama.
drama, but so good.
Yes. I
Like
live for the drama.
so good. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I can't. I
Incredible.
can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
So, so
So
good.
amazing.
So good. So 10 out of 10 loved that
It was so good.
change. But with the change, we also had there was one other tragedy, not just losing Tolerate It, the other tragedy. So she combined folklore and Evermore, which means she wore folklore dresses and Evermore shoes, which means we lost the bronze dress. Oh,
I love the bronze dress. It was so
The bronze
good.
dress was
It
my
was
favorite.
so
It was my
good. It was my
favorite. It
Oh,
was
it was
so
so good.
good. It was
And I
such a
will
tragic
say,
loss.
one of the other tragic losses of Era's part two, I guess, like after Europe, the changing of the 1989 outfits.
Why did she do that? I can't. The thing is, if she would have announced Reputation and it would have been like, oh, that thing, like with that was like an ode to Reputation, like, oh, it all
Yeah.
fits or whatever. She didn't even
If
do that. They were
if the
so
Easter eggs would
ugly.
have worked,
They were so ugly.
they were not good.
They grew on
It
me
was,
by the end, mostly because
well,
I've forgotten what the first one looks like.
she also shortened them because
Yeah.
when she started, they were really long and they got shorter, which made them better. The weird panther thing, necklacey thing, hated it. The original 1989 outfits were so good. If she would have just used those and mismatched those, that would have been iconic.
Or
Would have
even
loved that.
even made that skirt more of like a skater skirt because that was very
Yeah.
1989, the skater skirt.
Yes.
I'll give her that.
Like
Made that skirt more of a skater skirt. 10 out of times better. They were so bad.
it was bad.
And
It
everyone
was
everyone agrees with this.
collectively agrees. I do think it's funny one of the changes she made for surprise songs is she got rid of the little like loopies that she could
Because
never
she
figure
always
out how to
always
go.
messed him up. Which I will say I did like the original surprise song dresses as well. The part two were not as offensive as part two 1989.
Yeah.
And towards the end there, where she got a
When she
bunch of the
started
new
adding
ones,
the like the multicolored
multicolor
ones,
ones,
those were cool.
those were really pretty. Those I really, really
Yes.
liked.
Yes, I
Um,
loved.
but yeah.
But yeah, there were
Um,
some
the
unfortunate
1989.
changes.
The 1989. I just don't know. I just don't know what she was thinking.
See, and the thing is, every other outfit hits so good.
So good.
Like every Speak Now dress, chef's kiss.
What's your favorite? What's your
Chef's
favorite?
kiss. I love the blue one or the pink one.
The
Those are
the
my top
the
two.
blue one that went like
The
this.
blue one, the blue one that she wore when she announced 1989,
Hmm.
and then the light pink one. I
I
love.
liked the like swirly one, the one that has the swirls.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's like kind of purpley with the
Yeah, yeah,
swirls.
yeah.
That one's my favorite.
There you go.
We
So good.
there it was kind of funny to see like I feel like she could kind of tell what ones fans liked and which ones they didn't.
Because
Like
she
that flower
definitely
applique one, we never saw again.
disappeared.
We never saw.
I heard that one got burnt in the fire. I
Is
heard there
that
was a
what did
fire
that one
backstage.
burn? Yeah, I know that
I
one
heard
got
that one
burned. The
burnt.
original Midnight's bodysuit burned too, which was really sad because that one was gorgeous. That one was so
That one
so
was really
pretty.
pretty. Yeah.
Um,
But it was just fun. All the
what
different,
was
it
your
was fun
favorite
to
Midnight's
guess.
bodysuit?
If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't notice it. Like, I didn't, we were watching them on live stream, so I just didn't pay too much attention to the bodysuits. I did like the one that had the like beads on the side, kind of was like the 1989
Mhm.
original skirts, with those beads
Yeah.
around the sides. I liked
Hmm.
that one.
There you go. That's a good one. I
That was my favorite.
liked.
But I think I loved the 1989
They
originals
were
that like
so 1989. Like they were so 19. They were
yeah.
so perfect. They were gorgeous.
And
I
1989 is my favorite era, so
yeah, that's
like
fair. I really
naturally.
liked the first one, the original one. And I liked the one
Okay.
that she had. She only wore it a couple times, but it had like the moon and the stars on it.
Oh, that one. Okay, that
That
one
one
was
was
really
pretty.
pretty.
I
I
liked that
liked that
one.
one a
And
lot.
that one
That
was
was a
it
good
was
one.
so Midnight's. That one was so Midnight's.
It was.
Um,
I didn't love the ab cutout one.
I didn't either. And like a lot
And
of
she
people
wore
did
that
love
all
that
the
one.
time.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it wasn't my
I
favorite,
liked the
but
one with the little cutouts on the side. A lot of people didn't like that one, but I liked that
the
one.
cutouts on the side were better than the abs.
Yeah, I agree. Which the
Yeah.
abs were like, I think like 1989, she had a outfit that kind of looked like that or something. So I think she wore that one the
Okay.
first time when she announced 1989. Like I think it was
Probably.
that kind of a thing. But she wore it a lot and it
Probably.
was not one of my favorites. But I'm trying to think. What favorite
Gold or red reputation?
red?
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't know if that is
Hot
a
take.
hot take or not. I don't know what
I
people
think it
think.
is.
The
But I
red
didn't
was
like how
just
puffy the snake was.
I just thought the
The-
red was more reputation. Like it was like reputation, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
yeah.
But the gold it was a fun change. It was very, very
It was a
exciting when it
big deal
happened.
when it changed. Yeah. But like I kind of liked the red better. I just felt like the gold snake was too big. Like it seemed like too
It was a larger
it was a larger
applique.
snake. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I felt like it was overwhelming compared
that's
to the
fair.
red. And I kind of
Okay,
just like the red.
let's go through what our favorites for each hero were. Lover.
I think it's the one from the movie cover. The
Oh,
blue
the
and
like
pink.
blue and pink one. I
Yeah.
really liked the pink one, the one that was the like pink one. I thought that one
Yes,
was really
yes, yes,
cute.
yes. I thought that one was really cute too.
For jackets, I liked the black like
I
pinstripe
liked
one.
the black. Yeah,
That one was really cute. And
that was a good
then
one.
I don't know. I never really noticed
I
the
think just the
guitars. Um,
yeah, the guitar, don't even ask me about that. Like, I'm sorry.
we'll say the pink guitar. That one was cute. Next, Fearless, the gold original Fearless.
The original gold,
Absolutely.
or I really liked towards the end, it was the black and gold one, not a noodle, but a black and
The
gold.
tiger one, the tiger one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was
yeah,
cool too. I just feel like
I
the
liked
gold
that
one
one.
was the most
Most
fearless of
fearless,
them.
yeah. Not the noodles. Hated the
The
noodles.
noodles were so bad. And that like last blue and silver one,
That
that's
I
not
didn't
fearless.
understand why she did that for Fearless. Yeah, like
It's
blue
not
was there
fearless.
was no blue in
Like
Fearless.
if anything, that was like debut in my opinion. But
Yeah, whatever.
anyways, more
I
red herrings.
digress.
Next was Folk Levermore, right?
Folklore. Yeah. So
Um,
are
for
we doing
folklore, yeah, let's do for each.
for
Folklore,
folklore the white one?
I was gonna say I like the white one the most. That one was
Yeah.
my favorite. And then for Evermore, obviously
Evermore
the bronze.
bronze.
That
Duh.
dress was gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I heard that one did
Gorgeous.
burn in the fire. I heard that's why we never saw it.
I
No?
don't think so. I don't think that one burned. That one she went and got it tailored because it was an Empire waist.
Yeah, and then it
She
got
took it.
changed.
I don't think that one burned. I think it just died
Okay.
with the folk or with the Evermore dresses.
Makes me so mad. Should have the Evermore
But
dresses were
whatever.
prettier than folklore ones are. She should have switched the shoes
I would
and
agree. I would agree.
but whatever.
Reputation, red bodysuit.
Red.
1989.
Original pink.
Original. Okay, the original pink. That one was good. I'm trying to think. I think I like the original blue.
I that one was cute too.
Just because
But
I
I
feel
just
like
love the
blue
pink.
is like 1989 was blue.
See, it's kind of funny because like yeah, like 1989 is blue, like that's obvious, like that baby blue. But I feel like the baby blue hit more for 1989 Taylor's version than like I got more blue vibes obviously from Taylor's version than the original. For some reason
Okay.
but I think it's because when I think of the original, I just see Taylor with sunglasses and a skater skirt.
Yep.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Yep. The
like
bomber
that doesn't
jacket
give
and the
off.
skater skirt and the crop top.
Yeah. Whereas like 89 re-records are obviously like leaning into the seagulls and that kind of vibes.
Hmm.
And it's more, and where like to me, original 1989 is skater skirt,
Which
sunglasses.
I mean, I don't quite understand the beach
I don't
theme
either.
when it's a New York album, but
I
I
don't
digress.
either. I mean, it fits. I love it. I think it looks beautiful, like the
Yes.
aesthetic of it. But I think the original cover kind of gives more the vibes of 1989 that like I think of originally because
I do not
I don't
like
know.
the original cover. I
No,
do not
absolutely
like the
not.
original cover. I think the re-record is so much better. It's a
Oh
big
no, I
improvement.
agree. I agree, but I think for the vibes and the aesthetic of what 1989 was, it like when she was living it,
Fair.
to me that's more
That's fair.
and that's why I think the pink versus the blue, why I prefer because there's something about the pink that just gives the skater skirty vibes
Fair.
more. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
next.
That's a
Red
really
shirt.
long
Red shirt.
a lot going on at the moment.
That's a good one. I think this is not Taylor's version. Is my favorite.
That's a good one.
Or
That's a good
who's
one.
Taylor Swift anyway? Ew. Funny.
You
Um,
iconic.
there weren't any other changes in
No, she
no.
wore the same.
Um,
Yeah.
Tortured Poets.
Black. The black
Oh,
bra
what
and
about
whatever,
white
and then
dress?
just a white dress. Is there more? Were there
So
more?
there's different writing on them.
Okay, see, this is where I don't care as much because
Okay.
quite honestly, I was watching from a grainy live stream. I couldn't tell. Is
Did you
she
not
wearing the
have
one that just
extra videos on your TikTok?
I didn't care that much. I didn't care if it said something about Fortnite versus something else or whatever.
Hater.
It was
She's a
the
hater.
same dress, just
Such
different
a hater.
writing. I know.
Um, I
It
liked
didn't
the
look
I
any
love you,
different.
it's ruining my life. But anyways, okay.
That's a good, I mean, that's a great.
Um, for the bodysuit. I think you said all black, right?
Yeah.
I
Or
think
black and gold.
I was gonna say I think the black and gold kind of slayed.
I liked it better than the white. I didn't like the all white one.
I agree, and I think only because I liked the black gloves better than the white gloves.
Yeah.
And she would only wear, the matching whatever.
Let's also, while we're here, Travis Kelce. What a classic moment of him coming on stage
I'm
during Tortured
so
Poets.
bummed it didn't happen again because that was hilarious. That was so
It was
funny.
so good.
Like so funny.
It was just good. I mean, we love. So,
Yes. Um, and then Midnights, we already talked about Midnights. What Karma Jacket did you like best?
Fuchsia, the hot pink one.
That's a good one. I really liked the like multicolor, like kind of black, but it had the multicolor in it, which was not a
Yeah.
popular one, I don't think, but
Yeah,
I
I
really
didn't love
liked
that
it.
one.
I thought it was cute. I thought it was fun. Or the like midnight blue one. Like that one was
That
really
one was cool
pretty
too.
too.
Yeah. I liked the fuchsia.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think that tracks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do you
Um,
have a favorite surprise song, favorite mashup that you like globbed onto?
I mean the Is It Over Now, Out of the Woods, like that's just
Yeah,
it was the original, it's a
it was
classic. She
iconic.
did it multiple times, like
It was kind of it.
that's that's iconic. I mean, our so
Yeah.
for the Sweden show, our surprise songs were Guilty as Sin, and then since it was the
Hmm.
89th show, she did Say Don't Go, Welcome to New
Clean
York, and
and
Clean.
clean.
Which Clean is one of my favorite songs from 1989, so I was really
Yeah.
excited to hear that one. That one was fun.
Well, it was fun. I loved it because I like we all know 1989, my favorite album. That was what I dressed up as for that Sweden show. And like it was just so fun. And Welcome to New York just hit so hard in
Such
that.
a
And
good
like
song.
I don't know, like that whole mashup was so fun. I would like honestly, that was one of my favorite mashups that she did. And it, quite truthfully could be just because we were there. But
It was a
it
good
was
one.
so fun. But the Out of the Woods, Is It Over Now? Might be my favorite mashup of all
It's
time.
just iconic. Like it's just so iconic.
It's iconic and it was just so good. And unpopular opinion, one of my favorite songs was on You're on Your Own, Kid. There's
I love
something
that song. She could play it as many times as she want. I don't care.
I
I love
I
that song.
every time like it goes into the bridge of that, there's something about that bridge
It's
that
so
just
good.
scratches an itch that I just love so much.
But it's also just so perfect for the Eras tour. Like that
Yeah.
is like it's just the perfect song. So
Yeah.
anyone who was really upset that she played that multiple every night, check yourself.
Grow up because it was so good.
It was so good. It was so so good.
We loved it. And then her final mashup, we don't need to
It
talk
was
about.
literally beautiful. It was
It was
so
it was
good.
a beautiful like love letter to the fans.
Yeah, like it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was long lived. What even was it? I feel like I blocked it, like I trauma blocked
It
it out
was
because it was so
Long
sad.
Live New Year's Day. Um, I just
What
can't
was the last
remember.
one? I like trauma
There was
blocked it
one
out because
more.
it
I
was very
trauma blocked it.
emotional.
Yeah. I
Um,
cried through the whole thing.
yeah,
Like just
but it
tears
was so
because it was
cute. When she
so
said it
good.
was an end of an era, so cute.
Oh, what
Like
else? What
so
did
sweet.
Oh, it could be like I could cry right now just thinking about it. Like it was so beautiful and
Let me
like
look it up.
just you have to look it up because it was just such like it was the most perfect. Like everybody was trying to guess what she was going to do for the last mashup because you knew it was going to be something that
The
was going to be
manuscript.
really
It was
yes
perfect. We were, I mean, we didn't know. We were hoping we would definitely get Long Live. Like either in the set list or as a surprise song.
or as a surprise song.
And then it wasn't in the set list, so we're like, okay, hopefully it
Okay,
comes as a
hopefully
surprise song.
yeah.
And it was just perfect.
And it was
Like
so like and on the piano like the way that everything worked out, it was beautiful.
it
It was
was
an
so good.
amazing
It was
mashup.
perfect. Like it was just
Makes me
sweet.
cry.
It was so
It
sweet.
was yeah. It was the end of an era, but the start of an age. Like, oh, it could get you every time. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's much else to add.
I mean, I don't think there will ever be anything like the Eras Tour ever
No,
again
no, I don't think so. It
because
was
it was just
it was amazing.
it was amazing. And
Yeah,
I loved
I
every
like
minute of it.
I'm so grateful that we were able to experience it
Oh, absolutely.
twice. Like
Hmm.
like once would have been more than enough, but
Yeah.
to be able to go twice and like have all that and then to be able to watch all the live streams and participate that way, like I
Hmm.
think it was cool because it really shows that like this idea of like the intellectual property of it being like the scarcity of like of like oh whatever like people aren't going to come if you can watch it online. It's like no,
No
like
way.
people will come no matter like I think it'll be interesting to see how it changes touring for other
Hmm.
artists because obviously it changed touring for Taylor and like how that all happened, but it'll be interesting to see the impact it has on everybody else because
Yeah. Well, people started live streaming like Sabrina's tour. Like this
yeah,
is something like that has kind of started, which I think is interesting. And it was something like Taylor would acknowledge all the time. She's like, I
yeah.
know there's like thousands of you guys watching at home. Like she wasn't upset that people were live streaming it or
And
anything
I
like
think that
that.
was
Like
nice.
it was fun because obviously getting Eras tour tickets was a
So hard.
war. It was a
So
war
hard.
trying to get Eras tickets.
And I
So
survived twice.
she did survive. She slayed it twice. She won that war twice. But like not gatekeeping. I don't know if gatekeeping is really the right word, but like not keeping that just for
It
people who had
wasn't,
tickets
yeah.
was
Yeah.
was cool and it was exciting. And it like
Because,
got everyone involved and everyone excited about
yeah.
things, everyone looking for Easter eggs, everyone like it was just
Hmm.
such a community building thing. It was very cool.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was, there's, I don't know if you can really describe it so well, but there's something special about being a Taylor Swift fan during Eras Tour and the
Absolutely.
kind of community and camaraderie that it
Hmm.
built that I don't know if we'll be able to, I don't, I know it won't be able to be replicated in the same way, but I think that it's something that will be passed to other concerts because we noticed at the Jonas Brothers,
Hmm. People were
not to
doing
the same
friendship
extent,
bracelets. Yeah.
like the camaraderie and just being excited to be there, I
Hmm.
think is something that maybe got lost for a while. And I think that
Hmm.
that's something that is coming back, at least from what we've seen. And I just think that I think it's cool the impact
Yeah.
that this has had.
Well, I said this before.
Um,
I don't know if it was on this or from Vinyl to Streaming, but like when we were in Sweden, we were obviously in a different country on a different continent. The people in front of us were from Boston. The people behind us were from Toronto. We were surrounded by Swedes and Finns and Norwegians, like whole, like just everyone from every part of the world was there in Sweden, like of all places. But we were all there. We all had completely different lives, different religions, different political views, all these kinds of things, but it didn't matter. We were there for
mhm.
Taylor Swift. We were all together, all screaming our guts out to the exact same thing. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a really cool experience. Like,
Yeah.
feeling like there were what, like 40, 60,000 people there?
65, I think, for
65,
Sweden.
something like
It was the
that.
biggest thing. It was the biggest gathering like concert in the Nordics ever.
Yes. So,
Um,
and she got it. It was bigger every night, which I think is
every
hilarious.
night, which we love.
But 65,000 people
Yeah.
in this one room, like experiencing the same thing together. Like it was just really
Yeah.
cool, I thought. Like,
It,
you know.
it it was really uniting and really special. And I think, even if you were just watching live streams, I think you felt it and I think you
Hmm.
were able to be a part of it.
Hmm.
And I think that's something that's so cool that, she played for about 10 million people, but tens more were able to participate
Yeah.
and experience this.
Hmm.
And I think that that's something that like was just really cool that I think we'll remember, like we will remember for forever. And I think everybody else will too. Like
Hmm.
it's just it was just a really really cool thing to be a part of. And I'm really glad that we got the experience of that and that, um, I mean, it was 2 years of our life, but it was really cool. And it's something that, we'll probably never experience again, but so glad we got to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very, very cool experience, definitely.
Yeah,
Very cool tour.
very cool. Yeah, absolutely. So, well,
This has been the longest
anything
episode
else?
ever.
And I don't even
No,
care.
I know. I
This is great.
mean, I could talk about Taylor Swift for
The thing
ages,
is, we could talk
all
about this
day,
for, we could go on even
on and
more,
on and
but
on. I mean, there's so many things we
we
didn't even talk
won't.
about.
I know.
But I don't know. Any last thoughts?
No, I think that that's kind of summed it up
Yeah.
how I feel. Yeah.
Well, we're very sad that the Eras Tour is over. I am excited to have my weekends back, but I would also like to have the Eras Tour too. Um, so,
Yes. Same.
but I can't wait. What do you think's next for Taylor?
I mean, I think we talked about it last time. I think she's gonna get married. I think that's kind of the next thing, and then we'll get a great, cool, like older album, like a love out, like a settled love album,
Yeah,
I think.
I think so. What about the last two re-records? When do you think those are
They're
coming?
coming out in this year. They're coming out
Yeah,
soon.
I don't
I
see
I
I don't
think
see re-records going into 2026.
no. I
So,
think she's gonna wrap those up and then move on.
yep. But hopefully she takes a break. Girlfriend needs a break.
Take
So
a pause.
take some time,
Get married,
get married, and then give us Reputation.
please.
Please.
Because apparently, to quote yourself,
They're
they're
fire.
fire.
Those surprise songs are fire.
Fire.
But yeah, okay. Well, that's it for
That's it.
today. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on all the streaming platforms. It's just 801 Diaries podcast and follow us on our socials. And that's it. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you
Alrighty.
later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.